So here's your St. Patrick's Day forecast 2024 right here. Maybe some corned beef hash, 8 o'clock in the morning, some light rain, 43. Maybe a corned beef Reuben sandwich at 2 o'clock, 57. And maybe that corned beef and cabbage dinner with your family or friends at 6 p.m., 50 degrees. Again, give it some time. Zoom in on here. If we can go full screen, full graphics, that would be great. I want to do a velocity scan to see how strong these winds are right here on TV. And you can see when I zoom this thing in, I'm going to put the info button on here. We have the potential winds right here of 59 miles per hour. See, it says velocity. That's damaging winds being detected by radar. A very nasty scene out there. Damaging winds fairly likely coming through the Cornwall area, heading towards Winchester. Let me go back home and get this out for a second so you can see where it's heading right here. I'm going to zoom things in a little bit. So if you're in this neck of the woods in Connecticut, Cornwall, Goshen. A 50-50 split on this first weekend in May. This is Storm Teammate Meteorologist Zack Duhaime. Sun to clouds with highs in the 60s today, but a chilly day with showers for Sunday. Track those showers out on our News 8 app. Friday afternoon on this Good Friday. Here's the weather set up today. Low pressure that brought us all that rain yesterday, moving to the north. But in between the high pressure, we get this gusty wind, so a breezy northwest wind 15 to 35 across the state today. But increasing sun. With the increasing wind, temperatures in the 50s for many locations, going to feel like the 40s with the wind. Wettest year on record in the Hartford area, so very wet. We haven't seen much snow, of course, last winter or even so far this winter, but many rain events throughout the summer. And now December, we've had over 10 inches of rain in some towns in just the last 3 weeks alone. It's back and still has to come through. Notice I drew the arrow there over the next 3 or 4 hours. Then we finally see things wind down with a snow squall possible later on this afternoon. So here's your fresh hour-by-hour forecast. 7 o'clock in the morning. It is still snowing at a light to moderate clip across the state. Temps at or below freezing. Notice that a break mid-morning, but more fills in 11, 12, 1 o'clock. And by 2 or 3 o'clock, this could be a potent line of snow squalls going from northwest to southeast. Notice that New Haven up towards Willimantic, even in Danbury. Watch that cross the state. New Haven there at 3:30, 4 o'clock. New London 34 at 3:30 with that snow squall. That could pack a punch with locally reduced visibility and some whitening of the ground. So the main threats being damaging winds, flooding, rain, hail, even a low but non-zero tornado threat. So this is for tomorrow, Sunday, not today on Saturday. So today, okay. Tomorrow could be nasty with some storms as well. Here's those storms timing this thing out. Look at this. By 3 or 4 o'clock, just nasty colors on this feature radar. You know what that means. Could be some nasty weather coming in your backyard tomorrow afternoon. Be weather aware. I will be here in the morning, Steve in the evening to track this all out. Also, at noon, I think. So we'll, of course, have the updates on that as we get closer.
All right.
But today, the good news, we kick off the holiday weekend, the unofficial start to summer here in Stratford, Connecticut. A beautiful shot, the water, the flag moving ever so slightly out there. I have the lucky chance to get out on my family's boat for the first time as we kick off the summer season. The dock is right here, so we will be heading down there in just a few short hours after my shift is over. And talking about that boating theme, here's your boating forecast for the kickoff of summer, the unofficial kickoff of summer. 72 high tide, 11:30 to about 1:30 this afternoon. Waves, let's say 1 foot or less, not a big deal. Winds light, but that water temperature 57. So you got to keep it in mind. Not really a situation where you want to jump in the water, at least with not a wetsuit on. It will be cold out there for the water temperature, air temperature nice at 72. High UV index as well, so keep that in mind. You need the UV index to be high with lots of sun, right? And that's what we have this morning. No clouds, no rain. Could be a couple afternoon clouds. Back to the west, though, we have something to track a frontal boundary. This will kick off a light shower or even a quick downpour overnight after midnight into early on Sunday morning. So here's your fresh hour-by-hour forecast as we enter the summer season. 50s to near 60 to start. No complaints. 60s go to 70s. How about with some 80s inland? A couple extra afternoon clouds may poke on by. 81 in the capital city. Look at that. 84 at the airport. You don't have to leave Connecticut there, guys. Stay. That nice temperature there. 70s along the shoreline with light wind, of course. 60s southeast Connecticut. So the cool spot southeast, warmest along the Connecticut River Valley from Hartford, Windsor down towards about central Connecticut, Meriden. Nice as well down towards western Connecticut. So if you have any plans along the shoreline, beaching, boating, pooling, barbecuing, I think I got all those ings in there, right? looks a-okay for today as well. But notice late tonight to early tomorrow morning, a light band of showers, a rumble of thunder possible in a couple towns. It's not a widespread issue, but if you have plans overnight tonight, the bars I know cranking this time of year, you may get a little damp, and there could be an early shower on Sunday morning. See that? Look at that right near Bristol at 9 o'clock. So a quick early shower, 50s and 60s, more humid as well. Then sun breaks out. Temps respond mid-80s inland, mid to upper 70s at the shore. By the afternoon, 8, 9 o'clock, there could be another round of a quick downpour or a storm. And then for Monday, let me back this up for a second. It looks mainly dry in the morning, a couple light showers by the evening. Not looking good. A line of thunderstorms possible, cooler too, with highs only in the 60s. So here is your 2024 Memorial Day weekend forecast update. It gets worse every day. Perfect day today, tomorrow a pop storm or two, and Monday not that great for the holiday with some scattered rain and more widespread rain by the evening hours as well. Tonight's forecast mainly